Hey guys, what's good? Come on in. Yepa, Shamanic practitioner, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, make sure that you subscribe so that way you can receive notification as to when a video does upload or when I go live on my channel. For those that have already subscribed, thank you so very much. So today we're going to be doing a collective reading here today. Again, because this is a collective reading, it's important that you take what you feel resonates and leave what does not. Not everything I say is going to resonate with you, okay? If you feel that this message does not resonate with you, feel free to take a look at the other readings that I have on my page. So let's go ahead and tap on the Divine Spirit for the collective here. For the collective here. What you want to talk to the collective about today, Divine Spirit? What do you want to talk to the collective about today, Divine Spirit? What you want to talk to the collective about today? What do you want to talk to the collective about today? And what do you want to talk to the collective about today? Final shuffle. Alright, guys, what do you want to talk to the collective about today? What do you want to talk to them about today, Divine Spirit? What you want to talk to the collective about today? Alright, we have the card of wisdom that came out. Okay. It says, through life experiences, you become wiser. Use it to help others. Okay. So that was just confirmation here. So many of you, all of you that's watching, you guys are very wise here. Very wise. You've always been wise. I feel like the collective that I'm talking to, people have told you when you were younger that you act older than your age, and not in a way of being fast or anything like that, just more so in when it comes to your level of maturity. Okay. This is my pile of old souls here. Okay, this is my pile of warriors here as well. So again, you gain wisdom through the experiences that you have been through in areas of your life. So many of you have fought some battles, and you've also learned a lot from the battles that you fought as well. And I feel, with so much wisdom that you have within you, you could really be a benefit to other people, whether it's just conversating with them and giving them advice, or whether you are utilizing your wisdom in a professional way. Okay, so just know that your story does need to be heard, okay, in some shape or form, and that's for somebody here. For many of you, you have a child that's an old soul too, as well here. This child, I'm speaking to those that's like in teenage years, okay? This child is an old soul as well. All right, with this wisdom card, what you want to talk to the collective about with this wisdom card for the collective wisdom? So we have divine love, give and take. Some of you have definitely went through experiences in your life, and many of you have been through experiences in your life where you have definitely given more of yourself than what you've received back, whether that's with your family, whether that's with friends, whether that is pertaining to a work related situation, whether that's pertaining to a romantic connection. Okay, you've kind of given a lot of yourself and not really received that same energy back. And some of those situations that you've been in, you may reflect back like, damn, I should have did this, or man, I should have known this. Know that everything went the way that it was supposed to be because of that situation. You know now what it means to give too much of your energy, right? To people please, to go above and beyond for others. So you've gained a valuable lesson, and in this time frame and space and eras of your life, it's all about balance now. So those people have kind of taught you some important lessons, that you now implement in areas of your life. Okay, so now you're not going to settle for less. Now you're not going to put up with nor tolerate. It's kind of like, in order for me to continue to give, you have to, that energy must be reciprocal. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be tied to a person. This could be pertaining to your work ethics as well. So more balance is in store in your life, whether you realize this or not. At this present time, more balance is in store in your life because of your experiences, okay, and because of the wisdom that you have gained as well. So your spirit team wants you to know that yes, the experiences that you may have been through may have not been all the best, but it's been nothing but divine love, okay. With this wisdom card, what you want to talk to the collective about here? This wisdom card for somebody that's watching this. Maybe you've been locked up before. Maybe you've been incarcerated, okay, as well. That's something that's coming up here also. So you've had time to sit and really kind of reflect on some things. And if I'm talking to someone that's been in that situation, I don't see that you're going to be going back. So that's a good thing, okay? The next card that we do have is bonding here as well. Some of you, like I said, you have a child of yours that's very wise here, okay? This child again could be in teenage years. Maybe this child is younger. But there is a child that you have that's a very old soul here, okay? Um, this card speaks about student, learning, phase, mother, nurturer, and teacher here. So for this particular pal, many of you are desiring or already in school right now or have been considering to go to school. You have been wanting to pursue things that is in alignment with things that you've experienced. For example, if you are wanting to go to school to be a social worker, 9 times out of 10, there has been is some emotional issues that you've been up against, okay? For others, these are my teachers here, okay? So you guys are teachers, you're wise, you have the ability to help those that's younger than you, show them direction in areas of your life because of the wisdom that you have. For others, your role is just being a mother. And by you being a mother, you hold so much wisdom that you have the ability to pass down to your children as well. I feel that with everything that you may have been through, life has kind of taught you how to be more motherly, has taught you how to be more nurturing, more empathetic as well here. And I feel like this upcoming generation has more grace than what the our generation has experienced, right? And so there's definitely been a shift. But I feel like with this shift, though, you play a major role with your little ones, whether it's your biological children, whether it's your nieces, your nephews, or maybe it's students, that you teach as well, or just those that's younger than you that has the ability to be around you and connect with you in some shape or form here as well. So bonding with other people at this particular time in areas of your life is not just beneficial for you, but it's also beneficial for them as well, okay? Because of what you're able to bring to the table here, okay? What's this wisdom card here for the collective? The wisdom card. What you want to talk to the collective about? We do have the matrix here, all right? Some of you have is working to get out the matrix, okay? Getting out this cycle, all right? Repetitive patterns as well. Many of you have already gotten there, again, because you went through these experiences already. You're aware of what real give and take is all about here, which then pushes you into the energy of connecting more to others that needs your wisdom, that needs your experience, that needs your love, that needs your nurturing here as well. It's like you're no longer repeating certain cycles that you repeated before because of the wisdom that you have gained as well. So many of you have left the matrix already, and for others, you're leaving the matrix here as well, okay? So that is beautiful energy here. I love that for you guys. What's this wisdom card here for the collective? Wisdom card here. We have ancestral protection here. So the ancestors are stepping forth here. All right. So many of you are, some of you have a child that is an ancestor that has been reincarnated, and you are an ancestor that has been reincarnated, okay? Your ancestors live through you, okay? That's your DNA. So for some of you, maybe you connect with your ancestors a lot. Maybe you work with your ancestors, you venerate your ancestors. So they're also able to kind of like provide you that wisdom here. They come through the portal to communicate with you through your gifts here as well. So Many of you are gaining additional wisdom from your ancestors, but the wisdom that you have within, it stems from your ancestry. It stems from your lineage. It stems from your bloodline here as well, okay? Some of the things and patterns that you guys have been going through or have experienced in your past had a lot to do with ancestral traumas. You know, you were healing your bloodline. It wasn't as if you were healing your karma or you were healing aspects of yourself. You were actually doing some healing on your bloodline as well. So, you know, when you walk this path, it's just not about healing thyself. Veneration, ancestral veneration, things of that nature. You're also helping them excel and helping them to release the trauma that they've been holding on to as well. So if you are considered to be the chosen one, the one that was handed the baton, you're working extra hard in this lifetime because you're working out, clearing out karma from your ancestral lineage, and you also working out clearing the ancestral patterning from your own generation, right, as well, and trying to make a better way for your descendants, okay, or for the descendants coming forth. Ashe, ashe. What's this wisdom card here for the collective here? All right, a lot of healing has been happening, okay, through this cycle here. Many of you are healers, okay, in some shape or form. Whether you are a healer that does hair, healer that does nails, healer that is a healer that does readings, that does Reiki, you are a natural healer, okay, in some shape or form. For some of you, it could just be a healer through your words, your compassion. You have an empathetic ear as well. You listen. You know, you give the great guidance, the great advice for others, you know, so you're able to heal others with your wisdom here as well. So somebody needs to know that what you have been pouring in to someone else, there is a level of appreciation that people do have for you. Whether they validate you or not, it's important that you know that, okay? You are loved, all right? More than you know. The way that you pour into people, the way that you're there for people, the way that you assist people as well. You know, even though you may have experienced some hardships just because of how you've helped people, you know, but again, it just shows that even to this day, you still have a major impact on them, okay? Um, so, yeah. What's this wisdom card here for the collective here? Yeah, for some of you, you know, your ancestors have passed the baton to you as well. So some of you definitely have healers, root workers, conjure workers, you know, witches, brujas, things of that nature in your bloodline. And you have been given this gift here as well, okay? And you are supposed to utilize this gift to help bring balance into this 3D matrix. Not that you can save the world. We're not trying to get in the mindset of feeling like you got to be Captain Save-A-Hole, all right? Because for some of you, that's some of the trauma that you've been healing. But it's just more so of, you know, um, um, using what you have to help and assist others, okay? You have anxiety here as well that is coming out here, all right? So for some of you right now, there could be a lot of anxiety that you are feeling, restlessness energy that you're feeling, a lot of worry, could be troubled by certain things. For some of you, there is a mother and daughter or mother and child relationship that is a concern for you, something that you've been thinking a lot about. If you are dealing with a situation pertaining to a child, or it's just someone that you have a strong bonded connection with, and maybe things are not where you would like them to be, or things are not where you have envisioned them to be, then it's important to know that this connection is going to be healed in divine timing here as well, okay? Slowly but surely, one step at a time. So this is not going to be something that it needs to be rushed or can be rushed. This is something that's going to require patience here as well, all right? Now, for others here where it's not pertaining to your child here, there's a lot of healing that's happening, a lot of releasing, so it can be transmuted into anxiety as well. With the releasing comes worry, comes uncertainty as well. So this is really a time where your spirit team is wanting you to kind of nurture yourself at this time. The same energy that you give others, you need to be giving yourself this energy as well. And it needs to be balanced here. This is not the time for you to be pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and not pouring into yourself and making you a priority, because some of you need to work on building a closer bond with yourself. And the more that you build a closer bond with yourself, yourself. You get to know yourself a little bit more. You show more grace to yourself. You show more compassion to yourself. You understand that you are a student here, okay? And that this life did not come with a book, okay? You have to figure this shit out on your own. And by figuring shit out on your own, you're going to fall, you're going to bust your shit. And there's times where you're going to skip and hop, you know? So you have to learn how to adjust with the seasons as well, okay? That's something that I'm feeling here as well. All right. With this wisdom card, what do you want to talk to the collective about this wisdom card here? We have here a father's love. If you have a father that has passed on, this person is very much around you at this time. I also feel like for many of you, you have a strong paternal lineage of ancestors that is around you as well, okay? But again, if this is a father figure for you or someone that is a fatherly figure for you that has passed on, they are definitely very much around you. If you have a child and unfortunately this child lost their father, know that this father figure is around this child, is also around you, is guiding you guys together as one. You guys are still a family, okay? Even if this person is no longer physically here, you guys are still a family, all right? And I feel like for those that is in a position right now in which you have been going through a lot of cycles in your life, that's just kind of like you're done with them. You're tired of repeating the same cycles. You're tired of feeling stuck. It's kind of like there is assistance that is happening in the ethers right now. Like they're working extra hard, not just for you, but also for their lineage as well, their children, you, or again, if this is not pertaining to like your child has lost a father, just your ancestors in general, they're working very, very hard here, okay, to kind of assist you here on the 3D here as well. All right. What's this wisdom card here for the collective here? For some of you guys, you've had to work through healing some daddy issues, okay, as well. Some of you are in that space. Some of you are going to be building better relationships with your father figure. If your father is still here and let's say things are not the best, okay, with you and him, there is going to be some level of healing that's going to take place. Not saying that things are going to ever be peaches and cream. Maybe they will for some, but that's not going to be everybody's story. But it will be enough resolution where there has been a level of healing here in this dynamic here as well, okay? So that is beautiful here also, all right? And then we have high priestess here. So like I said, many of you are high priests and high priestesses, okay? Many of you are chosen, from your lineage to be the one to come here and do the work. For many of you, you are walking karma. So when people fuck over you, when people do you wrong, when people betray you, they really fuck themselves up by doing that, okay? They really do. People really need to be wise when it comes to fucking with you guys. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has a level of protection here. You know what I'm saying? In this world, nobody is in this world alone, so we all have ride or dies. But it just makes me feel for this particular group that I'm speaking to, people will really do themselves a disservice to really fuck with you, okay? Because you have spirits in high places. And many of those that I'm talking to, you have someone in your ancestry that was about this fucking life. They was about them roots. They was about them herbs. They was about, transmuting energy. They was about that prayer, that Bible, okay? They was about them candles, They was about this life, So, again, now you have been given this gift of access to be able to heal in some shape or form here. So make sure that whatever your talent is, whatever your gift is, whatever your calling is, make sure that you are walking in it because it's a gift. Everybody is not blessed to be the chosen one. Everybody here is not a chosen one. Everybody here has a role to play, yes. But is everybody chosen? No. So if you are a chosen one and you've been handed the baton by your ancestors, you walk proudly in this lifetime. Okay? Proudly in your gift, proudly in your talent, proudly because you come from a lineage that believes in you. Okay? All right, so we have higher level of consciousness. Many of the collective here are leveling up in their consciousness. Not everyone. Everybody cannot go where you are here as well. All right, so there's a lot of third eye expansion that's happening here. Pay attention to your dreams at this time because you could receive a lot of information. Again, it may not make sense to you because we are in the Pisces season of Neptune. So dreams can be very wild, weird. It just seems like it doesn't make sense. But if you're able to remember it, it was a message. So either get a reading or find ways to decipher your dream here as well. But you are opening up your consciousness at this particular time here as well. Okay. And you have the ability to assist others on their path as well. Okay. On a balance frequency. All right. We have lost boy. For some of you, that have sons, okay, you could be worried about your son here in the world. You know what I'm saying? You could be very concerned, especially in the black community. And I'm not, this is not a racial profile type of energy, but, black people go through different struggles than other nationalities. And so I'm definitely speaking to my peoples at this time, especially the mothers that have sons out here, um, they think that they're woke. They think that they have life figured out, they think that, they got this, and not saying that they don't, but some of them are really just lost. They're really just trying to find their way. And it's kind of like, they want to step away from that nurturing energy that the mom or pops give them, and they want to kind of find their own way. And for some of you, that's resonating with this, your child is lost, and it's like they are maybe detaching from you. Maybe you're trying to bond with them, or you're trying to push them in the right direction, but they just want to go the opposite way. And they may be in the streets, they may be about this life, and you could be very concerned about them. There could be a lot of fears that you're having because you're seeing how the world is at this time. You are aware, and for some of you, you may talk to your child about this. You may let them know here as well, but they may be in a place where they don't want your advice at this time. They feel like they got things figured out, or they're going to figure it out the best way they can here as well. So for some of you, Spirit is advising, that this person would benefit from some type of mentor, or a male figure that could be very impactful for this person here as well. And even if your child, whether it's a boy or girl, um, even if your child may not accept the advice, keep talking. Don't never stop talking. Don't never stop talking. um, when they're kids, you can kind of have a little bit more control with sit down, you ain't going nowhere, can't do this and can't do that. But when they get older, they have to spread their wings, and we can't whoop them no more, we can't punish them, we can't make them do this anymore. Those are certain things that we can no longer do because of their age limit. So with that being said, all we can do is just pray, but keep talking to them, regardless if you feel that they're listening or not, because they are. It just sometimes they want to retain it, or sometimes they go in one ear, come out the other. But that's the best thing that you can do is seek a mentor. Get them to try to see things from a different perspective here. Some of our generation here is just stuck in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? They're stuck in cycles, and they don't see any way out. And some of them don't want to see a way out as well. So some of it does have to do with their upbringing, So some of my parents, you have to hold yourself accountable. But for others, it's not like that. You've done all that you can do, and you've done the best that you can do. So the choices that they choose to make at this time is their choice. And unfortunately, you have to let them fly. So that's why, again, keep talking to them. Keep, showing them love and telling them what's right from wrong. Keep being that voice of reason for them, even when they don't want to see it here. And just continue to pray. And, know that even if they are out here, in the streets doing things that they shouldn't be doing, hanging with the people that they're not supposed to be hanging with, they still have protection around them. But even the protection, meaning the ancestral spirits, are like, listen, intervention is needed for somebody that I'm listening to here as well. Intervention is needed because it's kind of like, and I hate to say this, but I have to because the ancestors are making me say this. It's like, we don't want to see him here. It's not this person's time yet. Get them the help that they need. You know, some of them just need counseling, you know, but some of them may have gotten to a point where, you know, they get set in their ways, just like old folks, right? They get set in their ways. So it's like, you know, well, you didn't try to help me then when I was younger. What the fuck was that? So it's like, you didn't try to help me then when I was younger. I'm straight now, you know. So again, you just have to, you know, do what you can. All right. Don't bend yourself. Don't break yourself. Don't have a nervous breakdown. Don't do that to yourself. We all have to learn. Life does not come with a book. Okay, and you have to let them go. All right, that's for somebody here. Somebody's son is following right after their father's footsteps, and that's the worry, that's the concern here. Okay, um yeah, we have cutting through bullshit here. All right, I feel like many of you that's been through a lot in areas of your life, you know, that's pretty much what you've been doing. You've been cutting through the bullshit, and you're going to keep cutting through the bullshit here as well. But know that you always have a choice. You can get rid of the things in your life that no longer serve you, or you can continue to do more harm to yourself that's already been done. The choice is always yours here, okay? But it's very important here that you see the truth, okay, of things here as well. And I feel that with the level of wisdom that you guys have, the expansioning in your third eye that's been taking place and will continue to take place, you're able to see the truth. That's why it's important to speak the truth as well at this time. All right. Cut through the matrix. Don't fit in. You know, don't adjust. You know, don't succumb to, you know, how everybody mindsets may be, belief systems may be. You know, it's okay to have your voice. All right, as well here. It's like your ancestors want you to be confident within yourself at this time right now. All right. They want you to be confident within yourself at this time here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close out on this reading here today. That was confirmation here. All right. So I do hope that you enjoyed this reading today. Feel free to like so that it pushes the video out to others. Um, and feel free to comment and make sure you subscribe. And until next time, Ashe.